oil change. It's a 5-quart jug, 5.1 quarts, whatever, in a big jug. They call it a gallon, although it's 5 quarts, but it's a 5-quart gallon, they call it, all right? It's a 5-quart jug of oil. I'm going to get that often because it's the cheapest way to buy oil. Yep. Less shit to throw away. Plus, we use the buckets to put parts and bolts in. Right? We'll clean them and cut them. We'll put blah, drain pans. It works really good at home and stuff. That's a great way to do it. But just because you get a 5-quart gallon doesn't mean you dump all 5 quarts in. God damn it!
Mama, I'm still.
Doesn't mean you dump all 5 quarts in. So, they didn't dump all 5 quarts in on the motorcycle. Thank you very much. But you're working with the handicap. I shouldn't expect it difference, okay? I'm sorry. But they will never ever overfill a car again, right?
How many quarts was in that?
4.
Who's in that group?
Are you videotaping again? Oh shit!
20 push-ups right now.
Unless, please, unless I specifically say, hey, this will take all 5 quarts plus more, then we're always going to put 4 quarts in because most 4 cylinders. Most 4 cylinders are going to be about 4 quarts, and then we'll use a half a quart after we run it, fill the filter, blah blah blah. Then we'll shut it off, double check it. So 4 quarts, 4.5, maybe 5 quarts. Maybe some of them take 6 or 7 quarts. You'll see a 5-quart gallon plus 2 or 3, blah blah blah.
What the fuck?
It doesn't really matter, but just because it's sitting there, don't assume. Make an ass out of you and me. Right? Don't assume and don't overfill.
Wait, what would have happened if they would have left all that in there?
Nothing.
Alright then.
It would have pissed it out. It would have pissed out the front and rear main seal. It could have ruined the front and rear main seal. It could have got too much oil on the oil pan. Could have leaked out the oil pan. The crankshaft could have hit the oil and emulsified the oil. And if you get too many bubbles, right, you can't lubricate with air bubbles. Remember that? Beginning auto shop, you can't lubricate with air bubbles, so when the crankshaft hits the oil, it emulsifies the oil, splashes it too much. You'll get too much oil up through your rings. You could get oil, too much blow-by on the cylinder. When you get too much blow-by, it'll go down through the exhaust.
Hey, would that lead to oil in your spark plugs?
No. So 4 or 5 possibilities, none of them good.
Hey,
right?
cute.
Well, one of them's good. Nothing would have happened. Okay, but chances are it would have pissed out the seals, and hopefully it wouldn't piss out the seals and ruin the seals forever.
And then would there be oil in the spark plugs?
If it got too much oil from splashing,